Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Daniel. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang up on 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. They'll try the left side. It's Woods. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Daniel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back.
And they're running 29-yard line.
Across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this 1st drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Charles. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't have my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st down, it's Woods. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Daniel. They go screenplay to Langford.
Daniel's pass complete to number 15.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Turner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Offside, defense.
Oh, why are we doing this? And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Draw play, Langford. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Daniel. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and long, it's Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
At their own 22-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, Matthews got an open man. It's Washington. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Play action. Matthews. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Here's Charles. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Matthews is complete to the tight end Clay. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Matthews, screen pass to Charles. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. From the gun, Matthews. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 3 yards out. And the lead. The Heartbreak Kid connection, one finding the other, and they really make it look easy out there.
Oh, it's a special chemistry that they have, isn't it? And look, we go all the way back to their time in high school. Positions may have changed, roles may have changed, but what doesn't change, their friendship, their connection, and understanding where each is going to be on the field, no matter what the situation.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Launching one for Henderson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Matthews. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Matthews. And he locates Walker, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half.
Hurricanes, nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the gun, Matthews. That's caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 6 yards away. And the Trojans add on to their lead. USC going to line up and try the 2-point conversion. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
USC.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Matthews. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is in for a USC touchdown. Tommy Matthews scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
It certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Daniel. Caught left side, Gilmore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run the counter. Turner. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to die, and that'll make it third down. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Shotgun snap for Daniel. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Charles. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throwing on first down. Matthews. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Daniel. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Daniel throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game. He's
under pressure, and down goes Daniel. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Back to the air on second down. Matthews. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 24-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. Make that now a second connection for the Heartbreak Kids. And we talked about it earlier, Charles. They have a special connection, and it just continues to show.
Hey, I can't help but laugh and smile watching it. It's not because I'm favoring them over their opponent, but just the story is too good, isn't it? High school buddies, change of positions, getting it done here on the biggest level, and the timing on that play. Perfectly run route, perfectly thrown ball. That certainly looks like guys who've known each other for a very long time.
And by the way, we were told 3 of the high school coaches that coach these guys are here in the stadium. You know that they have to be looking down with big smiles on their faces.
No doubt about it.
On 1st and 10, Daniel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, Daniel. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
To throw on third down, Daniel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. They find some open field here.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. This is Charles. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, they probably don't need to run run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Daniel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
To the sideline.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Matthews to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
42 yards on the play. 1st down, USC.
A really solid performance against a ranked opponent as they add a big win to the left-hand column.
Want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a Heartbreak Kid in spirit. As they take the field.
Just one game remains in the college football season, and it promises, folks, to be one for the ages. The 2 top teams and the final collegiate appearance of the Heartbreak Kids as well here in the Big Easy for the College Football Playoff National Championship. It's the USC Trojans taking on the Texas Longhorns. Here we go, the matchup we've been waiting for. Buckle in as we are off in the College Football Playoff National Championship from New Orleans. Slater on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. They start the drive with Martin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, Martin. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. brings up
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Warner from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Matthews firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They run. Charles. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway. That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe. Because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. Tommy Matthews linking up with the other half of the dynamic duo for a nice touchdown pass and catch.
It almost felt like he essentially ran the ball downfield himself and handed it to him, didn't it? Their connection is so good, dating all the way back to their high school days. Even though roles in reverse now, it is fun to watch.
Yeah, we sat with him yesterday, and we had one of those interviews in the private room, so they were really opening up about this being their last game together. It's kind of bittersweet, but I guess, Charles, it's one of those things where we need to enjoy it while we can still watch it.
Yeah, but one can dream. Can't they both be drafted by the same NFL team?
Yeah.
One can hope.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Maybe the story will live on a little further than this. Now a 1st down throw. Warner looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrives.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Trojans add on to their lead. And, Charles, we talked about it earlier, their last game together, and now a second touchdown connection between the dynamic duo.
And I love the fact that in preparation for this game, you thought that they would have a big game together, and you're right so far. 2 touchdowns, and think about it this way. Both of them get a football each for their trophy cases at home. And didn't one of them tell us before the game that if there's a third, they were sending it back to the high school? Is that accurate?
Yeah, Tommy Matthews was joking with us after that interview we had. He said if he gets that third, you're right, he's shipping it right back to the high school to put it in the trophy case. We'll see if it comes to fruition. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Warner. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action here on 1st down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Matthews. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come out in the pistol. Washington on 3rd and short. And he is in for a USC touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Trojans add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Slater on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, Dutchie. Don't kill yourself.
Come up here to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, they repeat time pressure.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17-yard line.
They run with Washington. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Matthews. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Matthews. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 4th down, Matthews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
And they're on 27.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They'll start the drive with Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Finding his target, it's Ward. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A 1st down carry here for Charles. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this throw caught left side. 20! And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Trojans add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Pierce, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On second down, it's Martin. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And, oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On the keeper.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The USC punter out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Martin, the return. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. The Longhorns come up first and 10.
Nothing.
On the draw, here's Martin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Warner. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Washington now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, Matthews. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Matthews. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Trojans add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Warner. And that's incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Warner. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, Matthews. High throw, but the catch is made. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
41 yards now.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Warner. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Warner. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, a pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Longhorns take over first and 10.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. What a run for the Heartbreak Kids, and it all culminates here in the Big Easy. They are the national champions. So that truly a champion's performance. Weapons galore on the offensive side of the football, and they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
Hey, you know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man. You know I love you like a brother. So, are you feeling thankful enough to finally admit that I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey, I will admit, you're no Robin.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Soups?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I can work with that.
Yeah. You know, he's Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out from time to time, they always wind up back as close friends.
I can definitely work with that.
But hey, just in case you ever go stepping out of line, you should know.